How's it going, everybody? Oh my goodness, I made it. A photo finish there. Jesus, I'm not ready at all. I got shit all over the place. Nothing set up correctly. Just another classic episode of Nightcap Live. Thank you for joining us if you're here. If not, well, you're missing out. So, like I said, it's going to take me a second. Hey, what's up, Prophet? Yeah, I had had a family function this evening. And then we got home. Got to put the kid to bed. We're reading Animal Farm. Exciting. Every 3-year-old's favorite novel. They love Animal Farm. The animals, the pageantry, the warfare. It's good stuff. Just on silent. I don't even have my whiskey open. That's how out of sorts I am right now. Nothing. But yeah, so tonight we're gonna have a fun show though. Actually, Prophet, past and future guest, the man himself, brought something to my attention that I think we're gonna check out tonight. I don't know anything about it. It's gonna be fun though. So we're gonna start off with that. See if I can get it ready here. So what the hell is this? Okay. Intense ASMR tingles. Oh yeah, this looks like one of these weird like kids videos. You know, I've noticed, just being a parent over the past few years, we gave our kid a tablet. I know. Awful, evil parents. But I kind of had the thought, I was like, well, this is going to be part of his life forever. It's going to be part of everybody's life. I kind of wanted to demystify it. Trying to get him a little ahead of the curve in every aspect, right? So we're learning the alphabet, we're learning how to spell, all that kind of stuff, right? So kind of incorporated the tablet into the learning experience, and the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm for just kids stuff. Like he started with a blank YouTube page because we would let him go on there and listen to nursery rhymes, and we would watch like videos about counting ABCs, and a lot of it's very effective. He's kind of proven to be a very astute visual learner, and sometimes you're just not fully paying attention. It'd be something like you do like an hour a day, just give him the tablet, everybody sitting around kind of reading and stuff at night, something you do a couple hours before bed, and before we knew it, he had fallen into the creepy pasta holes and all this weird stuff, this thing called Cartoon Cat and Siren Head, Larry the dog, ghost chickens, all sorts of just weird goofy shit. And yeah, so we got rid of that. Very recently we were just like, nope, no more of this, we'll just have to make do without it. Because it was just very weird. But the weirdest thing, and I think I want to do it on one night. I want to test it. I want to start with a blank slate YouTube channel, or a YouTube account rather, and only look at kids' videos and see where that takes us. I think that might be an interesting little experiment because, he can't actively spell or anything. He wasn't typing anything into the search bar. He was only going based off of recommended videos. And ended up in some very dark places. So we're going to do that at some point. Prophet says, this is not made for kids. It's made for incels. No, I know. I just was kind of scrolling through the time bar. And it looks like it has the visual look of some of these weird creepypasta things that I just kind of described. So that's what made me think of it. But yeah. How's everybody doing? How's the cheese cave, my friend? Oh. Woo. Everything's probably going to be a little fucked up. Because I was doing, what did I do? Zoobox Goes to the Movies earlier. And even though I didn't live stream it, I try to do everything as if I was live so I don't have to edit anything. which kind of sort of happened this afternoon. And so my stuff is probably going to be a little ass backwards a little bit, so we'll have to work some stuff out on the fly. But I'm glad to hear that, Prophet. I can see the light at the tunnel. All will be over soon. Awesome. I hope you get a nice little break. Dude's been riding hard for like 3.5, 4 months straight. All right, so I guess pour myself a drink here. Listen to those sweet lo-fi beats. Okay. Ooh, smelling shit. Today we're going to be doing High West Double Rye. No more of the cheap shit. So we're moderately stuff. I'm making spaghetti. This sounds exciting. I just stuffed myself with Chinese food. My body is in excruciating pain. I feel like I want to vomit. I mean, you go to somebody's house and they spend all this money on like a pretty impressive spread, and you're like, and they're like, keep eating. Don't make it so I wasted my money. And you're just like, Jesus Christ. Had our own private mukbang. One of the gross mukbangs. Alright. So let's check out this first video. I guess it's a 360 VR experience. Looks like it is straight from Japan. Let's see what these kooky kids are up to. And yep, our screen's all fucked up. Here we go. There we go. Maybe it'll make me a little bit smaller. Nobody needs to see me. They need to see the ASMR weeaboo shit. So let's check it out. Intense ASMR tingles. VTuber beating VR 360. Oh. Being a masochist helps too.
I've been reading your comments and I heard you don't like my content.
Say it ain't so. Holy shit. Oh my god. No. This is intense.
How does it feel to be abused by your least favorite VTuber?
How is this allowed on YouTube? All the things that get kicked off of YouTube, all the things that get banned. They have the sadomasochistic kind of like wish fulfillment abuse videos. And this wasn't even tagged as like adults only, or, you know, because now YouTube does that where you have to, it's like, this is intended for mature audiences only, and you have to click an extra button. That was not here for this. Whoa.
This only hurts because I care. I care about my content. And I care about you too. See, love is pain. And you know what they say?
Like, who's doing the voice acting for this? Because this is a real game. This is a VR experience. And they're doing this weird kind of quivering, creepy voice. Weird.
No pain, no gain.
Oh, that's true. That's true, Kiko.
A little kick here. A kick there. Oh man, gee whiz. You're getting that loving tonight.
These waifus are mean. They're serious. Sarah says, voiced by Anita Sarkeesian. Yeah, this is kind of how she treats her simp audience. Oh my god.
Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings? The world, for once in perfect harmony, with all its living things. Yeah, this is probably a copyrighted song, but
Thank you.
It's okay, because I'm giving you some of that moe loving.
I wonder if they have one of those like haptic feedback vests on. You can put them on, you can feel like the hits. That would be a crazy level of commitment. That would be something pretty special. You know? If you were to invest in this to that degree. Well, how long is this? 8 minutes. Oh my god. Well, we'll see. We'll check it out and we'll skip ahead a little
Remember,
bit.
this hurts me more than... Actually, this hurts you more than it hurts me.
It's weird. It has this kind of odd tongue-in-cheek quality to it as well. There's a self-awareness here. I wonder, we should look up, see if there's any reviews of these to see like the people that use them. Like, what is their perspective?
Because pain is love, and love is pain. And when it hurts like crazy, you'll appreciate me. I can't take this shit seriously. I'm just gonna keep beating you up, okay? It's okay.
Or is this like a live thing? Like somebody's on the other end controlling the avatar? While you sit there and you take it like you little pay pig, Or these fucking dirty little pay pigs. Pay me, pay pig. So it's kind of weird because it's like I'm looking for reviews up here while this is on. And this is literally how every one of Dan's Tinder dates ends. Probably actually pretty accurate. Especially since you know, because he talks about it pretty openly. A lot of it is just these ASMR tingles is apparently a thing. Just kind of sound and whatnot. But I'm looking for people talking about these experiences, but we'll see. Let's check out a little bit more while I look here. Jesus Christ. Oh, me again? Is this the same thing without subtitles?
I've been reading your comments, and I heard you don't like my content.
Oh my god. I want to rip the audio from this and just like put it on for like the right before we start a stream, just have have the audio playing. Let's see here. I know Dan sent me a couple of them here. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this one looks interesting as well. Waifu cuts your hair. Personal attention roleplay. VR chat VTuber. Okay. Waifu in a box. That's right, Prophet.
Hey, cutie. Welcome back to my salon. It's been a while since I've seen you last. I think the last time was when you needed to get your makeup done, wasn't it? I'm really happy you came back to my salon. What do you need this time? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I know just the thing. I think a quick haircut will do just the trick. It'll look refreshing and everything you're looking for. In fact, I think I have all the supplies on me right now. Why don't you pull up a seat so we can get started? It looks like it's been a long time since you've had a good cut done.
Yeah, I'm looking for reviews too. Nobody on YouTube wants to be talking about this out in the open, which is weird because there's so much weird shit. You'd think that somebody would be out there. I mean, there's all sorts of crazy shit. Demon Princess helps you sleep. Ear cleaning, head patting, soft spoken. Waifu gives you personal attention roleplay. Sweet Kitsune Waifu Roleplay Part 3. Voice acting, personal attention. Yeah, this is, I mean, you are in the depths of loneliness to not be watching this ironically, right? I mean, that's almost like, it's almost too much for my heart to bear. Sarah says, this makes me regret not buying the waifu pillow for the guest room. Actually, yeah. What was it last year, 2020? I think we got taxes. We're like, yo, should we spend $60 on this waifu pillow to put it in the guest room? Just never not address it. Just not bring it up. Oh, thank you, waifu.
Look at all these split ends.
Oh, they're so bad. My split ends are awful. Help me.
I'm just gonna run my hands through your hair and get a good idea of what we're looking at.
Like, the internet is so fucking... The world is so weird. Not even just the internet. It's just the world. Society is weird. How do we become engineered to a place where this would be a valid thing that somebody would go for? Go towards? Like, I can't even imagine, like, what state of mind you have to be in, what state of being you're in, if this is something that you're kind of, like, into. Or is it something you kind of, it's like incremental, you kind of, like, one day you build up to something like this. You found your way there. I suppose, though, you probably build your way up to more of, like, the first one. This is kind of entry-level stuff. This just gets you started. And then you want that to take that extra step. Maybe you watch like Twitch e-girls and stuff like that, who, from what I understand, are not always very nice to their audiences. There is this kind of weird simp dynamic between a lot of their audience and the way they treat them. It's interesting. Oh, thank you.
You do have really nice hair, though.
Oh, thank you. I do.
Of it.
I should.
Most
You're
people
not wrong.
kill for hair like yours.
Asuka.
This side too.
Like, you can imagine what's going on too. This is somebody like laying in their bed with their laptop, just like, or at their phone, just staring at their phone, laying in bed in the dark. So this is, yeah, exactly. I went to Asuka for a haircut. She treated me right. She hooked me up.
Yeah, that's looking really good. I think we're ready to start cutting it. Alright, I'm gonna start cutting your hair, so stay still for me, okay? The last thing I want to do is hurt you.
Well, thank you. Alright, well, let's see what else we got here. Goodbye, Asuka. On to the next one. So this is the third video. And then from there, I guess maybe we'll check out some just like recommended videos, like see where it will take us a little bit, you know? See what else this spirals into tonight before we get into... We might not even need to get into any of my notes. This might be where we end up. I really want to find some reviews though, because that's the real thing. Like I want to find out, like, if anybody that's actually uses these things like will speak openly about it.
Surprise! It was me, Moe. Welcome home, Master. How is work? I missed you, Master. Will you give me a head pat?
How the hell did you find these, Prophet? How did you find this shit? Oh my god. I guess I really got to get into this, my PSVR. There's a whole world out there I don't even know about. Oh, though, come on. This is a PC thing only.
Let me give you a head pat too, Master. You did a good job today.
Thank you. Thank you.
You worked really hard.
You can't keep a close beat on the incels. I tried to, man. They're a slippery bunch, though. I don't know where to look anymore because everything's changed. Let's see.
Nada. I missed you so very much today. Let's cuddle until we fall asleep together later. You don't mind me kissing you like that, do you?
Okay.
They
I don't
say
mind.
that when you get a kiss on the forehead, it's a kiss of good luck. And I hope that good luck will always follow you.
Thank you, Kiko. Thank you.
I love you very, very much.
I love you too. Don't leave me. Don't ever fucking leave me. My Valkyrie.
Nada.
I didn't expect that. Oh my god, I gotta like cool down. Shit's getting me hot.
You seem stressed out, Master. I feel so happy when you come home to me. I missed you.
I mean, this guy, he's too ashamed to even turn his head.
Very lonely today.
This is VR 360. Move your head, buddy.
Nada.
Look at her. She ain't gonna bite. Well, maybe she will. And maybe that's what you're looking for.
Close your eyes.
No peeking. Oh, very clever. Prophet says I didn't mean to give Sean a boner on stream. Hey, man.
You can open them now.
Bro.
Well, you did.
Hey bro, you okay? You are talking to your cat again. Who is Moe? You really need to stop taking those pills.
That took a turn. That took a turn. Interesting. Wow. This is an interesting world. So I've looked for some waifu reviews, kind of less specific. Here's this creepy, I don't know, highlights from the waifu rating stream. Because I gotta imagine some of these are gonna be kind of ironic. I want to find one that's like real. Top 10 ship girls. Anime reviews, waifu reviews, vanilla from Neko Para. So these waifus, I think they're from like games. They're from like, what do you call it? Games and not mangas. I guess they're just from these games, I guess. I don't know. Look at those fucking milkers. Yeah. Exactly. This is like the hologram from Blade Runner 2049, but even worse. Yeah, because everybody, the subtext of Blade Runner 2049 is a little incel-y, The guy is kind of an incel. Just saying. It's kind of what he's doing. He has a waifu. All right, we're going to check out this one. This one's from a couple years ago. We'll go here first before we return to maybe grab a few more of those videos. But this should be interesting, if nothing else.
Who's best girl and why is it Nico? Yo, what's going on? It's Maru Otaku back with another waifu review. Today, we're looking at Nico Yazawa. Fun fact, this is where it all started. The original waifu review. Let's take a trip back to 2014 on Facebook. Someone was shit talking about homegirl Nico, saying she was useless, like she was just so annoying and could have been deleted from the entire anime, and I couldn't Love Live franchise, alongside Yohane, who we'll get to in a future video. It mostly comes down to her personality and her cute or cringy Nico Ni catchphrase. Reactions will vary depending on who you ask. Our first introduction to her is kind of strange, to say the least. I mean, stalking them and telling Honoka and friends to give up. Lonely and wishes that she had friends who's into. Mom is often away on business trips, so it's all on Nico to look after her younger siblings. In that house, she's built a web of lies that they all believe without a question. It seems like Nico's created that persona since her first year, and when her dreams all came crashing to an end, she couldn't just tell them that she failed. She's supposed to be their role model, someone they can look up to for answers and guidance. So to reassure them and stop them from worrying, she acts confident, and sometimes maybe overly confident. Vast knowledge of idols explains why she has this know-it-all attitude that
grown men consume this. Prophet says all the good men
deep
died
down,
on
she has a caring side to her that shouldn't be overlooked. Throughout the whole anime, she slowly becomes more comfortable and open with everyone.
Oh, thank God.
What's up with her Nico Ni catchphrase anyways? I mean, why does she keep saying it so often? I'll be honest, I initially thought it was just dumb. But as she kept saying it, I don't know if it's like Stockholm Syndrome, but damn, I started
It's the story of him falling in love with this cartoon character.
to like it. That phrase is very polarizing. If you ask anyone who's watched Love Live what they thought about it, you're going to get a strong reaction, whether they love it or they hate it. I rarely see people that are like, I don't really care about it. So where did it come from, though? To answer that, we need to go to her school idol diary. It's honestly very eye-opening, and it's what made me like Nico even more.
You have to. This is like what you would do, like when I was a kid, and you'd watch some like kind of crazy sci-fi thing with a bunch of like religious allegory and symbolism or whatever. You go on with your friends in the early 1.0 internet days, kind of looking up theories and what it was, and interpretations and essays about it. And somebody had dropped like a text document that was like 200 pages long. And you're sitting there reading it with your buddies, talking about fucking whether it was video games or even an anime, even like Neon Genesis Evangelion, because that's like all about like fatalism and string theory, and it's got a ton of Kabbalah references and all sorts of weird religious stuff in there. So like these guys do the same thing, except for these like kind of cutesy girlfriend shows. That's what I'm getting from this. That's the vibe I'm getting.
More. Basically, Chapter 3 is like her origin story. Her name itself, Nico, means to smile,
nice.
Or it's like the sound effect for smiling. And the reason why she says Nico Ni is that her father would say it to her so that she would always smile.
Prophet writes, Dear Barbara, the Germans attacked us with gas again. All we had was urine-soaked rags to cover our eyes and noses. But I survived it, Barbara, so that our great-grandson can pick best waifu on Reddit. Gotta get those upvotes. It's important.
It's kind of like their version of saying cheese. It's revealed that he unfortunately passed away, but she still stays cheerful and upbeat because that's what he would have wanted. Also, in that chapter, she admits that she's been letting her emotional walls down and being more open with her friends. It just adds a whole nother dimension to her character.
Like, and it appears that this character, not only is it like an anime character, it appears that this is a child. This is like Gateways, the slippery slope thing, you know, that I think is actually kind of real, because it's like rewiring your sexual proclivities, your sexuality, to be kind of like attracted to children. They have actually even a whole medium of animated kind of pornography called lolicon. That's basically just animated child porn. And it's not technically illegal because it's not real children, so nobody has really been victimized, but I think it obviously serves the same purpose, you know? Very dark stuff. There's a lot of dark stuff that spiraled out of like anime communities, because there's tons of weird pervy shit in a lot of anime. This is why, like, you know, I don't despise anime. I watch anime occasionally. I'm very picky. I'm very selective. Tend to watch things that are more like Western in nature. If I even do anymore, I'm a little too old for it. But every once in a while, you watch something, you're like, holy shit, this is really cool. Just on an aesthetic level. Sometimes they can even be endearing. You watch Studio Ghibli stuff, like watch Castle in the Sky, or no, Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, Spirited Away, stuff like that. Those are almost in like a separate category. Grave of the Fireflies, very intense, sad movie. But a lot of like the mainstream comedic stuff, the stuff that's actually very popular, is full of what they call things like fan service. You can even watch something like Dragon Ball Z. If you go watch the original Japanese edits of Dragon Ball Z, there's tons of weird. It's all like panty shots and pervy uncles that's getting caught jerking off, like all sorts of weird stuff that was edited out when it was brought to America. But, you know, for people that became diehard fans, and I had a friend, or have a friend, you know, when we were younger, when we were teenagers, like he was really into Dragon Ball. He was really into Dragon Ball Z when we were kids. And he would seek out, you know, the Japanese edits of them. We'd, you know, online, downloading torrents, being wild young men. Downloading pornography and anime and movies and all sorts of weird shit. He was the only person we knew had like a cable internet connection, and we would go over to his house on the weekends, and everybody was just like sucking their internet dry, just downloading torrents. Their parents loved us. His parents loved us.
Now, this won't be a waifu.
Like, that's like, you know, you could, even if they were to say, like in the fiction, this is a 18-year-old girl. That does not look like an 18-year-old girl at all. It doesn't. Her visage, her physicality, her presence, that does not read as an 18-year-old. So I have no idea what her actual age is. I believe this is a high school student. But yeah. Sarah says, dude, Outlaw Stars fan service episode is like all the chicks in the hot springs and the snow. It's ridiculous, but very pertinent to space bounty hunting. Exactly. Well, at least that's like voluptuous grown women rather. Like, that's not like people that look like children.
Review without analyzing potential partners. So, what type of person would Nico be interested in? Let's just pretend for a second that she has eyes for other people other than Maki. But she's quite arrogant or extremely confident. So she kind of fits that Himedere character type.
Of
she
course.
Looks down on people
Obviously.
and thinks she's better. But deep down, she just wants to connect with people.
She just wants to fit in.
So it seems like she would want people to validate her in a way, kind of like how her siblings look up to her and believe her #1 super idol persona. But seeing that Nico Maki is a thing, she wouldn't want to push over either. So someone who can go toe-to-toe with her verbally would keep things interesting.
This guy's in love.
So her positive traits are that she's hardworking,
fucking creaming over
cares
here.
about her family, which means that she has a strong sense of responsibility. She could have just fed him.
Mike, or would Miko be interested in your profit? I think so. She would see your integrity, your work ethic. She'd be very impressed.
Cornflakes and let him run loose, but she's trying her best to look after them. Her room is super pink. That's another plus. Also, who else in Muse has their name in a song? Checkmate. I mean, we're forgetting one important thing. She's just cute. I mean, what else can you say? As for the negatives, what negatives? So these are the reasons why I find Nico interesting. I gotta...
Okay, yeah, I heard your reasons, buddy. I heard them. Waifu reviews. Everyone is here. Arknights. It's a coon. You fucking god. Squad 4 for girls frontline. We have some soldiers here. This guy's got a lot of them. It's mostly these videos are mostly just this dude. This is the best waifu of 2020. This has too many views. Too many views for me. Let's see. Let's go up to the old filter here. Say this week. 11 views. 22 views. Now we're talking. Now we're into some real territory. Then her head fell off.
Guys, it's Kokichi Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing top 5 anime waifus. So let's get into it.
Let's just
For
fucking.
5,
This
we
guy's
have
very
Maki
apathetic.
Harukawa from Danganronpa V3. It's kind of cool. She's edgy. She's a cool waifu. She's unique too, and that's why I'm gonna have to rate her at number 5.
Oh no! I ripped
At
my
number
headphones
4, we
out.
have Erin Ashida from High School DxD. She's a pretty pog waifu.
She's
She
pretty
doesn't have much
cool.
screen time, but she for some reason does for being a side
I
character.
mean, this guy doesn't. He doesn't even sound like he wants to do this. Like at this point, like why even make this video, sir? Kokichi, hit me up, brother. Like why even do this? It's like this is like a chore to you, my friend. Is this a school assignment?
And yeah, it's pretty cool. At number 3, we have Akane Owari.
Yes, the
from
Brony Simulator.
Danganronpa
Yes, actually, yeah, it's
2,
kind of
Goodbye
based on this
Despair.
stuff.
So she's just an absolutely great waifu. Great in every way possible. She's funny, etc. She's clumsy. And yeah, she's very likable. At number 2, we have Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Honestly,
Oh.
this great waifu in every way, shape, and form. I gotta rate her at number 2. Okay, so at number 1, we're gonna have Diego, the Discord mod. Alright, so I don't know if you guys know about Diego, but he is such a baddie. Look at him, bro. He's so cute. Oh my. Look at that photo.
Oh, hey now. He's somebody's got a crush. This is for his circle, his community that also know who this guy is. 32 views. I don't know. Probably, well, just like Zubox, right? Half those people, probably people you know. He's sending out a message. Love shots fired.
Hold on, no, don't put that in a picture. Oh my, cross-eyed Diego, he's so bad.
It's a lie!
I was just joking, guys. Diego's not number 1. He might be an honorable mention, but number 1 is actually Akano Himejima from High School DxD. She's been my favorite.
So, do you think this kid's maybe... I mean, that was obviously some kind of joke for a friend, like I said, his inner circle. But the kid he was showing pictures of appears to be a gay kid. Like, is this not even a sexual thing for them? Is this purely objective, like scientific? They're like how they go about pixing their waifus, or is this like what do you call it? They're like bisexual. Is bi back? Is it back in style? I remember when I was a kid, very in style.
Waifu for a while now, like a year or so, but like honestly, she just gets better and better every single season, and the more
Every
screen time
season.
she gets, the better she gets.
Waifu, sucker. Okay. Well, Q&A, your waifu wave number 9. Okay, so now this one's got a little bit more views. I like this, 256. Josh Reviews Incorporated. My top 15 yandere waifus. This man won't even show it. Does he not show his full face? Guess we're gonna find out.
Alright, it's your boy Super today, aka Josh Reviews Incorporated, here to bring you another video.
I always wondered who made these kind of like these music video things to all the animes. I think I've just found out. I think I've just discovered. I think I found him. He's responsible for all of them. Guy likes a beat. He likes a beat. Alright, guy, come on.
waifus.
Let's hear it.
I will be putting this out there. One is technically on this list. I needed to protect because she is 11 years old and she dies at 11 years old. So
Since we're dealing with yandere, I'm hiding my face for my own safety. So are these like young people? Also, you show your face in other videos, buddy. I guess maybe that's a joke. Maybe this is some sort of waifu community joke that I'm not aware of. What's yandere?
I'm gonna have to keep her out to protect. But the fact of the matter is, let's start with number 15, Aya Nawaishi. If you don't know who that is, that's the girl from the Yandere Simulator game. Not much to say about her. I like her. She's not my overall favorite. I mean, she's definitely a cutie. The poor senpai in this scenario, I mean, number 14 is Jami Yumiko. And if you don't know who that is, the main character from, or one of the main characters from Katsuragi or something like that. Which, by the way, is that gambling anime where literally everyone in that school, every female in that school is legitimately fucking like insane.
Watch out, buddy.
Like
You're gonna fucking get yourself killed out there. So I looked up yandere. Apparently it's because they're crazy, violent, horny bitches. That's why he's hiding his face. He doesn't want to get caught out. Doesn't want them to find him. Poor bastard. I got to tell you though, I might leave let's drop a comment. Yeah, let's drop a comment. What's up with that sound mix job, my duderino? Be real. I'll be butch. I'll be kind of butch with them. I kind of feel bad, but no, we must. It had to happen. Okay. This is why I'm raising my son in the woods. Laugh aloud. He won't be properly socialized. I hope to God not. I know.
I'm sorry. Like, you aren't a courtier or like a tsundere. You're a fucking yandere at that school.
You're a fucking yandere, dude. You're out of control, buddy. Though you ain't fooling anybody.
And every single girl at that school, for some reason or another, seems to get off on gambling. Like
okay, look at this. This guy's he's got 1 like and 5 down likes. Check this out. Boom. Good guy Sean just fucking made this guy's day.
Sexual thrill for them. I mean, like, listen, guys, I know gambling is fun and all, but who the fuck gets off on it, right? Everyone in that school is fucking crazy. That's all I gotta say. The reason why I like her, I mean, she's pretty cute. Not to mention, like, she has, I think, the face when she is getting, I guess, turned on while gambling, and pretty infectious personality.
So she just gets horny from gambling. He doesn't get it. He's not like, that's just not my style, waifu. So why is she on your list, buddy? It doesn't seem like you guys are simpatico. You know?
I gotta say. I don't really grow tired of her when she's on screen as much as I grow tired of the other characters. Number 13 is Merrick, is the one that is protected. Is Mariko Kawazawa from Elfen Lied. She is the director's daughter. She is a Diclonius, which, if you don't know, it's the main.
God bless him. God bless him. Man, trying out there, trying to get. He has almost as many subscribers as Zubox. So, I mean, he's obviously pretty big time. Pretty big time. We'll check out. I want to see one more of his Josh Reviews Incorporated. My tale of how I got into anime. The Horror Burrito Podcast, 2nd season finale. 200 subscriber special Q in anime. Q in anime, ask me anything. There's 5 hours of Black Flag gameplay that he looks like recorded with his phone. God bless him, back in the day, I wish that waifu went to my school. I know. Imagine the men we would have been if we could have met these waifus as young men. Could have put us on the straight and narrow. Could have really helped us out. Could have guided us through the tumultuous young dating life. Could have given us that confidence we needed to really strike out on our own and make something of ourselves as young men. Now we have to do it as old. But, did Tamako accidentally kill her husband? You know, I'm surprised he doesn't have more views. I would like to know when his channel started. Let's see here. How did you get into anime, my brother? This is from today. This is fucking hot off the presses. Josh Reviews Incorporated.
Video here to bring you. Really, it's my how I got into anime and my story and my story getting into manga. I was inspired by J Chip's show video about him, how he got into anime, and about my boy Doofy's
fucking
video
Doofy's,
how
right
he
on.
got into anime. Really cool, awesome videos, really cool guys. I'm gonna go, and I'm just was really inspired by to do this video from their video. So before I do start,
It's like he's got the Tales from the Crypt box set up here. Why aren't you talking about that, young man? Talk about Tales from the Crypt.
the video, let me just close my door because I don't want anyone who comes in the house to interrupt the volume and everything that I have the video.
Okay, so this guy's obviously, you know, not going to go too much farther. Obviously autistic. To a certain degree, at least. He's somewhere on that spectrum. I see, though, this is the telltale signs of a serial killer. We have we have anime. We have Saw. Manga. And, like, not, like, action manga. That looks like some sort of romance manga. Harry Potter. Big red flag. Big fucking red flag here. Harry Potter. Don't let your kids read Harry Potter. Waxwork. Another kind of obscure 80s horror movies. Who's this kid think he is? Me?
We're good. Okay, back. So, how I really got into anime? Well, see, for me personally, growing up as a kid, I was the first.
Josh, are you talking about that goddamn anime again? No, Mom. I'm not talking about anime. I'm talking about Tales from the Crypt. Okay, good.
Born kid of my parents, so everything I watched was very unsupervised. For example, at age 7, I had already started to watch rated R horror films. But the fact of the matter is,
So, see, this is where it starts, okay? Be involved in your children's lives. Like the little anecdote I told at the top of the show about pay attention to what your kids are watching, no matter how old they are. Be involved. You don't want a Josh on your hands here, okay?
I had family members, not my parents, but my dad's side of the family and my uncle on my mom's side, my mom's brother, who really did love horror films. And the fact of the matter, and my grandmother's house on my dad's side, my dad's mom really did loved horror so much that her entire house was horror themed. I mean, you couldn't walk 2 feet in front of you before you would find some scary VHS or some scary book cover. So either it was get used to horror and start liking it, or at least put up a tolerance to it so you don't get nightmares. That was my life for a very long time. Also, that my grandmother helped me to get my fear of dolls. So, I mean, help me get it, not like help me get over it, but help me get it. So, it's a two-way street, and that's another. Anyway, so growing up, I wasn't really supervised, and I was my parents worked a lot, so I got to go to my grandparents' house a lot, and sometimes go to babies. And when I started going to school, I went to a nanny service or anything. By the age of 4 and 5, I started watching anime, and you would think that the anime you wouldn't know it's anime, but the thing is, I was a very weird kid. I was very, in a way, I was smart but dumb at the same time. I did some dumb shit. I'll admit it. For example, I didn't want to read. I didn't learn to read very well, and I couldn't read it very well up until the age of, let's say, not junior high. I would say around I didn't really want to read until I guess the age of 7. I didn't like to read. It was boring. I thought it was boring. But The channel I used to watch anime on was
Profit's got me laughing here. It's probably a good strategy, Profit. It's probably a good idea. Keep it away as long as possible. And you know, you gotta pay the price. you gotta stand up for your beliefs, my friend. You know?
4Kids TV, or not 4Kids, sorry. That's what they would call it here in Florida. Kids WB, which I used to watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, alright.
Those cartoons as a kid. Naruto and One Piece is the next two anime I started. I started that when I started going off of Kids WB and watching Toonami. On that point, I went after that around my senior year, way later. I watched a couple other animes before that. I don't remember what they were again. I couldn't tell you. But the one anime that really influenced me to this day is Elfen Lied, Michiko Hatchiken, Naruto. My favorite romance anime to this day is what's it called? I did it. 3D Real Kanjo. And right now, there's one anime that I just watched on Netflix that could replace my favorite romance anime if it gets a third season. Hopefully, it does get a third season, and that's High School Girl.
Something going on in the background there.
High Score Girl. As you know, I'm a huge fan of like retro gaming and all of that type of stuff. I love old games. One of my favorite games is, and it's also featured a lot in the anime. It's on. If you haven't watched High Score Girl, go watch it. It's really great.
Prophet says, dude, he zeroes in on the cell phones. We're talking about like kids and devices, I suppose. Yeah, it is weird. I've noticed that as well from a very young age. And not only do they zero in on them, they intuitively can figure out how to work them. It's very strange. It's very odd. I don't know what the solution is though to that. It's something I struggle with. I think about a lot because it's just like, well, this is going to be part of his life, regardless of how I feel about it or how long I keep him from it. And I'm always kind of trying to find the balance where it's like, well, like, can I make this a healthy thing? Can I actually make this like a productive part of your life rather than a destructive one? And like, am I going to put him behind the curve somehow? Like, you know, going to school soon, all that kind of stuff. And that's where they're all kind of moving over to these things. And that's why I think it's the same thing as with any kind of invention or technology or whatever. You just have to pay attention. Like, you have to just be on the ball. You have to be involved in your kids' lives. So you got to be involved in your kids' lives in ways that maybe my parents weren't, for sure. You know, they didn't really know what I was doing a lot of times, even though my parents were pretty strict, I suppose. I was not like a latchkey kid or anything, but I had kind of unfettered access to the internet and whatnot pretty young. I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing though. Like, you know, I've definitely had some problems, but I'm not a monster. At least not yet. Give me time, I suppose. Maybe I'll activate, but from something I saw when I was 17 on a message board.
And the one game that's featured a lot in that
I did
anime
marry a latchkey
is
kid.
Street Fighter, which was a huge favorite of mine.
All right, Josh. Well, good for you, buddy. It sounds like he does not have a great home life. You could hear some yelling in the background. And that's too bad. I feel bad for him. He seems like he's probably in his mid-20s, probably completely lost. Maybe that's all he's got is his anime. All he has is his animes. Best JoJo, best waifu. So there's a totally legit reaction. Enter the waifu, totally legit recap. Sounds of Silence. I don't want that. Dude, I wonder if we could look up like waifu game reviews. And maybe we'd find something that's more kind of in the direction of what we were looking for. Waifu Uncovered, a special kind of glorious. It's like a shooter game that you just go over waifu picture. Waifu Reviews 2019 special. What the fuck are these Nintendo Switch games? I'm assuming he's found some sort of weird waifu games. This one keeps coming up. Waifu Review Squad 404 Girls Frontline. I think that's a game. Waifu Review Epic 7. Waifu 4 Laifu. My top 3 anime-inspired mobile games. 10 JRPGs you should never play when your parents are home. If you think Frank is a level of pathetic, wait until I show you the boxed life. Top 10 waifus in gaming, gaming instincts. How VR ruined my life? That might be, this looks like some sort of weird testimonial. That might be worth checking out. It's from Node. 3 million views. Consider subscribing. That could be, you know, I tend not to like doing these ones because you never know. You don't know how litigious people are. The landscape out here is very different than it used to be. Very different. The people have spoken. They have spoken. Here we go.
So, new game came out today, and I don't know about you guys, but I've always wanted to be married and have like a beautiful.
Okay, so these I know who these dudes are. This must be like a secondary channel. They're actually kind of like independent film producers, and they do special effects work. They're kind of just like Hollywood LA dudes. Some interesting things though. They kind of show you how the nuts and bolts and how the sausage is made, if you will, for like movie stunts and movie special effects, and they do all sorts of interesting experiments rather. I don't know what the name of their other channel is. It's not Node, but so we'll see. Yeah, I think this is what this is going to be. It's just them. This is not a sincere how VR ruined my life.
Just you'll see.
He hasn't told us what we're playing.
Just you wait. Don't even look at this. Look away. Look away.
Okay, all right.
Look
He's
away.
definitely pulled up some dating sim, right?
This is like Wood Elf Simulator.
No, this is top quality situation. Okay.
Top quality. I'm going in, boys.
All right, let's see what Dee's sticking in your face here.
Dude, they listen to inspirational music.
Dude, this virtual like funkiness going on.
Being with you together.
VR. Oh man.
Can't wait to play this. I'm so jealous. I think yeah.
Nice.
Dude, this music. Whoa.
Oh boy. You get a choice? Or do you
Let
have to
May
unlock?
kiss you 9 times. Is this
So
May from Overwatch?
No, this is a simulator where you have a life companion.
Boxed life.
She's
Let's-
half Japanese and
let's
half
see.
Chinese, and that equals a girl with beautiful physique and face. So this is what's gonna happen.
Right?
Whoa, those physics.
Uh-oh.
Brandon, I think I've seen something that's more impressive than your Boneworks engine. Call this one Boneworks.
True physics?
Oh, we're going here.
Oh, dude.
Oh my.
Whoa.
What language is she
She
speaking?
wants you to play with her.
Get the dice and aim at the dartboard target.
Oh, no. Don't do it.
Oh,
Whoa!
she got angry at me.
You threw a dart at her head.
They knew that
Sorry,
was the first thing
sorry,
to do.
Who wouldn't?
First dart's
Put a
going
hole in
right
our
there.
wall.
Oh,
Thanks
she's speaking Chinese.
for your encouragement.
I didn't even
Right,
see where you
sling
got
it.
it.
What a pity.
She's like,
Yeah,
you
what
are
What if
ruining
you-
our home,
What if you
Nico.
cheat and walk over there, Nico?
Oh yeah, I suppose I could just walk over there.
Two?
Do you think she'll recognize you?
Ain't this the life, boys?
You just walk up, you're like,
All right, okay, all right. These guys, what do we call them? LA douchebags. I actually do watch their other channel or whatever. It's one of them. It's not all of those dudes, but it's like one of those guys because they do cool deconstructions of stunts. I swear, that's why I watch them. So we're gonna check this out. See if we regret it or not. Maybe we will. They probably hang out with J-Tro.
right.
They look like the types.
Not all the way to the top because you want room for the coffee. Gonna open up some of this. This is just a, Safeway coffee scoop like that. And here's the important part. You kind of just put it all on top like there, but don't let it sink down. You want it to sink down slowly on its own.
Yeah, the crystals, so it
Right,
dilutes
so if
in the
you see
water
that
properly,
there-
right? This guy's a smart guy,
I
a
don't know
smart
if you can
cookie.
see it. Let me get into the light here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can see the crema starting to form. You can see it as it forms, like it kind of breathes. You can see that little like slightly lighter brown. You want that stuff. Okay, so this is a Turkish coffee method I've learned from my dad. And then you just put that right in. And then you're good to go. All right, I'm gonna get back to chessing in about a couple minutes. I'm gonna enjoy that cup of coffee. I'll be back, so stay tuned. For the people who are potentially watching this on a replay, welcome to the channel. Obviously, there's nobody here yet.
Oh my god, it's like watching a Zoobox stream.
Guess what? I started my estrogen part of my HRT.
Oh.
Okay, so I am super happy. Oh my god, this is happening, you guys. This is actually happening. It's like this shock that of something that you've been waiting for so long, and then it actually happens, and you don't believe it's happening. And she gave me a big hug, and she said, you know, everything's gonna get so much better. I already feel better. I feel like 100 times better, and I already know that whatever I feel right now, as time goes on, is only gonna get better. I don't know.
I can imagine, Prophet, how sad this gets, because this is obviously somebody that is not, like, right from the get-go, clearly somebody that's not mentally stable. And I'm not even saying that to be, like, an asshole. I'm just saying, like, it's clearly there's something a little bit off, and then they find these things and go down these roads as some sort of solution, sort of salve to their problems. And it very rarely ever is.
I don't know if this is just in my head or not, but I already feel all tingly. Yay! Yay! Oh my god, 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 oh my god moment. I'm just so not used to having good things happen in my life. That, like, I'm used to things crashing down, I'm used to things going wrong.
Oh boy.
I'm allowed to be happy. I'm allowed to be happy. This is so, like, normal. Everything's just gonna be normal.
It's like being on Twitter.
Good morning, everybody. Wow. It's been a long wait. Wow, what a long wait. Nobody's joined my tournament. Why? We need to get people to join my tournament. Let me retweet. 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes. 18 minutes. 17 minutes. 14 minutes. 14 minutes.
Like, seriously, you see this kind of stuff on, like, even just like a broad regular platform like Twitter. You see it all the time. And people are like, they enable this kind of behavior and then just leave these people in the fucking dirt when they actually need help, right? It's interesting to watch. It's interesting to see just because of how it's all this stuff, all these feel good bullshit trying to help people. Like, this is going to help a person. Like, it's all abstractions to people. It's just an intellectual pursuit. They don't have any tangible kind of concept of what this is going to mean to a person's life or anything. And they just leave them out there to fucking dry. Yeah, I know it's like, it's, you know, people have a problem when you say like, hey, this is like, some of this is, a lot of it, most of it born out of mental illness, you know? And people don't like to talk about that kind of stuff, but I'm sorry. Like, how could you look at like this person in particular? Now, we've just started this journey. We don't know entirely where it's going to go, but how could you like look at this person and say this is a stable individual? Like, this goes beyond eccentricity. Obviously, this person's on the spectrum somewhere. Wait till the dad comes and starts farting. Wow, that's definitely a turn.
Hi! Hi! I was yawning. We got 13 minutes. I just woke up. ready to play. Nobody is here. 12 minutes. Welcome to this halfway point.
And it's also this thing where it's like this delusion, this setup for failure, the self-destructive kind of tendency. You know, does this person, is this delusion that they think that somebody's going to show up? That somebody's going to show up to this? Like, they probably don't have very many followers on Twitter. I have like 300 followers on Twitter. I don't get very many interactions. I'm just there I talk to like 5 people on there and I talk shit about movies. Like, that's all I do. And it's with like this, well, maybe 10 people. But anyways, I got a pretty big time. But so if you were to like do this and to expect somebody to like actually come and join your game, like the likelihood of that happening is so minute, you know? It's like when I start a random stream or something like that. The idea that like a rando is going to stop, like find this, stop and watch it as I'm broadcasting is pretty small.
Meeting place of the mind. I have been expecting you. Where is everybody? We are going to go out the door. And here you see it's
Lumazuma says, talk shit about movies. I will. Just, you know, stick around. Who knows what could happen? Who knows?
a mess. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm ready for the tournament. Yes, it's about to start. Oh, awesome. No, obviously I need to do dishes. It's been like this for a few weeks. We are about to start. We are about to start and nobody has joined. This is a really nasty shower. Nobody like me.
And they have all the telltale signs. The disgusting house. Unkemptness. They probably have some sort of what would you call it? It's not, well, dysphoria. But like a lot of people with just mental instability, these are the telltale signs. You know, that they become hoarders. They live in squalor. But hey, man, you go down to the doctor's office, they'll fucking put you on hormones. I'm sure that'll help.
I know who you are. I know where you are. I know what you're saying. Oh, that's why they don't like me. Cancelled? Why? Meow. 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 You're saying, who is this cutie pie? Well, it's Rebecca. Yeah, my dad's area is really nasty, and he just drinks tons of vodka. Like, you see that? See that? That like $10 vodka? He drinks 2 of those a week. No. How come nobody joined?
This is dark as fuck.
Nobody ever joins.
I feel like I'm watching the fuck. I feel like I'm watching the Bjork Stalker video. That one's fucking. That's crazy. We're gonna do that one night.
It's just like I told people about this 8 hours ago. It's just it brings back a lot of PTSD because it's like this has been like this my whole life. Like every time I wanted to make friends, people just turned around and ignored me or made fun of me. And it's happening on Twitch too. Like I'm not invisible. I'm sorry. It's just I even had a dream about it that you know people joined, and then I woke up and there was nobody.
Oh boy.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I thought you ordered a pizza. Wow, you're really a host. You need to come. You need to call the phone down. Tell the stream that. You have to come in. You have to come in and lean in. Don't sit down. That's my pillow. Sit down.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? That's my girl.
So do we think that there is something strange afoot with this relationship? Do we think so? I mean, it's obviously an odd situation as is, but
My girl, come on, don't be doing that.
Let go of me.
No. How come I can't do that?
Because I'm busy.
My girl. You're my girl.
That doesn't mean I want to be touched.
What if I want to be?
What if I want to be touched? Stop it!
You're actually being kind of funny.
I know. Yeah, no.
he's just being silly, guy. He's just being silly.
You're having fun over here. No, sit. Can you, Dad? Can you please just sit on the white
Yes,
thing?
I am. I'm not doing.
I don't want to touch your butt. Come on. Stop it. Come on. Stop it. What the hell is wrong with you? Stop it.
I'm just talking.
Yeah, but you're bugging me. Come on, stop it.
Why'd you ask me over here?
No, because
if you don't want me here, I'll go with my thing.
sit down. Just settle down. What the hell? Touching the computer? Come on.
Warm?
You're a little hot.
I'm all done. They're all.
No, come on, stop it.
Can you imagine slamming your ball sack on some non-tower server?
Makes it okay.
Play
Is
some
it?
music.
But it's a tower.
It's all.
Yeah, one way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, Wong way. What the?
I'm all right there. I love my Rebecca.
Oh my God! I've thrown down the dystopian gauntlet tonight. Yes, you have.
It's a little heavy, right?
No, it's just weird. Stop it!
What that's it? What that was?
This is like how boys flirt with girls, like that they like young men, right? Maybe not. Hopefully not as harassy, but you know, holy shit! Oh my God! It's like I can see what's coming. I can see what's coming. This is like when I watched that Animal Passions documentaries. Like I knew it was coming. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. But we've started. Okay, we must trudge on. The night is young. It's only 11:30.
Well, I gotta go.
No, let's watch the clip.
What are you talking about? I clipped it. What did you?
What the hell? Stop.
What am I doing?
You're doing this.
What am I doing?
You're doing
Fucking love what is that?
I have no idea. Yeah, Wong. Stop it. Yeah, you are. You were reacting to the clip.
No, it's not me.
The pizza's
Oh, there it is. Oh, we're doing the stream. We're really doing it. Oh, which one we doing?
Oh, I'm playing chess. I don't know why you're outing me to people. I think I just got a live new follower, guys. Like, the pizza delivery guy is like, hey, I'm like, hey, check out my stream. Oh, we got the round table pizza here, you guys.
Ooh, round table.
Okay,
Round
I'll
table,
talk to
bad
you later.
choice.
Okay, I'll see you when you get back from your food coma. What do you need help with? Oh, yeah. Wow, thanks, Dad. Come here, come back.
It's like you can have a slice.
Yeah, I can feel it just stuck in my butt right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's really good pizza.
Oh my God.
Of course it's good.
Yeah, I don't know why you're talking to the guy about like you could said like ever since I transgendered, like that has nothing to do with my viewers and my stream. It's just part of my story. I don't know why you said that. I don't know why you said ever since. Like, what the hell?
It's not her identity, guys.
Whatever it is you're going on about.
Well, you're telling the guy about my transgender stuff. That's really
Okay.
The delivery guy. This is like private information.
Who?
I mean, I talk about it all the time, but I mean, like, I don't know what you're going on about.
Did you not see the card he gave me? I gave it back to him. I told him, I said, well, my transgender daughter. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, why do you have to talk like that?
Because he gave it to me. Why are you being like that?
Come on, Dad. Can you calm down? It's like sometimes you just say things and it's a little inappropriate.
Well, he or she was a really, really nice girl. I mean, I don't understand what you're talking about. Are you gonna like elbow me into the face right now?
No.
I mean, are you about ready to freaking to carry me out, or
Things are getting awkward at the Franklin household.
I mean, I just love people.
You know, you usually don't tell other people about my stuff.
That's different because she gave me a card.
What card?
I told
round
you
table
already,
pizza. A round table pizza card?
She gave me her card. You don't understand. Why are you involving yourself in the conversation? You were not standing there.
No, why'd you tell?
You're interpreting.
No, I heard you say my transgender daughter. What the fuck, dude?
Well, because that's
you're not supposed to out people like that.
You live with me.
I know, but I mean, you're not allowed to do that.
I am.
You're not allowed to say, oh yeah, my daughter, she's transgender. Like, why do you have to do that?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No,
I heard you.
No, I didn't.
Why was I even a part of the conversation? Why'd you bring up my Twitch stream? I don't know why I'm a part of this conversation with this random stranger that shows up to our house.
Because it was exciting.
Dad, can you just like calm the fuck down? Why are you doing that to me? You just like you start the conversation with like, oh yeah, my transgender daughter. What the fuck, dude?
Well, that's normal. You're always here. It's normal.
No, it's not. It's called outing.
It's weird. Like it's weird that however this goes, but he's like more happy and accepting of this choice or whatever you want to call it than the person is. So you're like,
you're not fucking supposed to out people like that.
There's no outing.
Talk to random.
Out someone that is who she is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't understand. How can you out?
He actually has the line of what you would imagine if somebody wanted to be accepted that they would want somebody to have. He's like, what's the big deal? What does it matter?
Someone who is you is. You are who you are.
Yeah, but it's a random stranger. I didn't really want to go in.
Like this person won the dad lottery. If this is how he feels. They live disgustingly. There's no getting around that. It seems like they both suffer from some sort of mental illness, but you would think they would recognize that?
That with some random stranger.
Well, why would I tell that random stranger that, this...
Why am I a part of the conversation with a random pizza delivery guy?
Because...
Why are you talking to a pizza delivery guy about that?
That's the kind of things that a person does.
I don't know why me being transgender has anything to do with you getting pizza.
No, it has nothing to do with it.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Because I can't say non-transgender.
Well, why can't you just say my daughter?
Oh, why can't I say my son?
Well, because I'm not your son.
Exactly. So what would I say?
Just say my daughter!
Or my daughter.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of my face! Fucking drunk piece of shit! Get the fuck out of here! Get out of my room!
I will.
Get out of my room!
I will.
You don't need to fucking say my transgender daughter! Just say my own fucking daughter!
Exactly.
Then why just...
Yeah. Come on. I don't know.
Say my transgender daughter! Why'd you just say my daughter?
I'm doing my best.
Get the fuck out!
Okay.
Get the
Like that dude is actually trying, and he doesn't seem like a dude that would try, right? Like you would think this, like the way this starts, you would think this would go horribly in a different direction. Well, Prophet, you can only be hoped to be this understanding of a dad. Hey, maybe it takes you 2 gallons of vodka a week to be this guy, to be this man, but I know that you're a strong guy. You got integrity. You're gonna rise to the occasion. You'll get yourself there. I believe in you.
Fuck out of my room!
There's no reason to scream.
Get the fuck out, you fucking drunk asshole! Get the fuck out of here!
Nobody's hurting you.
Get out of here! I said no!
I am.
Before I call the fucking cops!
I'm leaving.
Leave! Get the fuck out of here!
I am.
Get the fuck out!
Why are you breaking the door down?
Because I want you to get out! Get the fuck out!
I am going. Okay, fine.
Get the fuck out of my room!
I am.
Get the fuck out of my room!
I am. I'm grabbing my butt odor pillow.
Yeah, take your fucking pillow, you fucking stinky piece of shit! Get the fuck out of here!
I want to get that as a message alert. You stinky piece of shit! Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. Okay.
No, shut the fuck up! Get him out! It's not funny! It's not funny!
Nobody's laughing.
Then why are you still here? Get the fuck out! We're calling the cops! Get out of here! We're calling the cops!
Hurting me.
Get out of here before I call the cops!
Hurting me. You're knocking me over.
Get out before I call the cops!
You're knocking me over.
You're not leaving! This is my room! Get the fuck out!
I am leaving. But
I did not have consent for you to be here! Get the fuck out!
I am leaving.
I said no! Get the fuck out! Now! 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 Get the fuck out now!
I am.
Get the fuck out now!
Nobody's...
Fuck you!
So are they still playing chess, or what's going on with that?
Fucking drunk piece of shit! No, you heard me! You heard me! Get your fucking shit together!
I'm calling the sheriff department right now.
Yeah, because you ordered a pizza that gives you the right to fuck me up!
No, I didn't.
What, are you gonna hit me now?
No, don't.
What, are you gonna rape me? Oh yeah, but I got you a pizza, therefore I can say whatever the fuck I want! Fuck him! Just fuck him! Being drunk is not an excuse!
You are fucked up.
No, I'm not fucked up! It is my fucking right to have my own fucking privacy! You are not allowed to talk about my transgender stuff with other people! That's my business!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Wow, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get on SSI! I am autistic! I am autistic! You're abusing me now! You're abusing me!
Oh my god! And this is like this is something that like people are enabled to do. Like enable this lifestyle. Like they're not like the only option they have is to get on some sort of social service thing so that this person can move out of their house. Like that's their I'm autistic. I'm this. If you have a self-awareness to be able to say that, you could probably go get a fucking job. I mean, if that's how you really feel.
Right fucking now!
No, I can't live in the fucking homeless shelter! I have mental problems!
Get the fuck out!
I'm calling the cops! I'm calling the cops!
For what?
Hi, my dad's really drunk and he's threatening me and he's threatening to kick me out. I'm autistic. I'm going through SSI process to try to move out and he's threatening to kick me out. He's threatening to kick me out. Sorry about that, guys. Fuck
Sorry about this brief interruption to our chess stream.
him. Just fuck him. I want to live my own life. I want out of here. I want out of the fucking trailer park. Threats to kick me out. I'm autistic. It's not fair. I'm trying to just play chess. I'm trying to focus on my fucking chess. He's just in here just...
He's trying to be the next Bobby Fischer. The next Queen's Gambit. Okay? His dad should understand that.
In my own fucking ear! I can't even concentrate. I'm losing every single fucking game. It's hard to think about anything else. This is where I live. I live in this tiny little fucking box. And I'm trying to make my life better. I'm trying to get SSI. I'm trying to do everything impossible, and I still have to live here. Why do I have to live with him? Why can't I live with someone else? Why can't I live on my own? Why do I have to live in this fucking mold-infested shithole? Like, everyone just thinks that everything's fine. Everything's going to fine. I'm fucking losing my mind here. I'm fucking living in hell. And nobody wants to help me get out of here. I make all this progress and you fucking undo it in 1 fucking minute. I make all this fucking progress with my health. Doing everything I can to try to make things better and it's not working. Is it ever gonna get better? Is my life ever gonna get better? Better!
Well, probably not.
Hey guys,
I won't be streaming today, but I just want you all to know I love you. I had another mental health breakdown yesterday, and my dad was really drunk, and he called the police, and I had to go into a crisis unit, and I can't be homeless again on top of all of this. I love my dad, but I mean, living with him is like impossible, but it's the best I have, and I don't know what I would do without this. I complain about my dad, but I love him. He's my dad. I love him. No matter how he behaves and how he smells, I still love him. My living situation is just hell. Like living with an alcoholic dad who's just like, I love him so much, but he's like absolutely impossible to live with, and in this close quarters, this tiny trailer. But it's just like after spending the night at the crisis unit, like obviously like this is the best I have. If I had to be homeless again, it would just be worse. Like I just want my life to get better. Thanks for the follow. And then I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure.
Thanks
my
for the
dad
follow.
calmed down. I called him early and I told him how much
I mean, like I have sincere empathy for this person. Like this is not obviously this is an awful situation. It's kind of like we were watching that Jason Incorporated reviews. You watch a few videos, and this is the thing when you watch videos like this, there's always these things happening in the background. There's all this other stuff that's going on. We're looking for a laugh, we're looking for whatever, but at the bottom of it, I always walk away. Maybe I'm just getting older, maybe I'm getting more mature. Like you walk away just being like, I don't really want to like dog on this person too bad, because it doesn't seem like their life is very good. And it seems like there are reasons for that. Like this person, right? I really do. I really feel I feel empathy. I don't know if saying I feel bad is the right word, but I feel empathy. Like this is not a good situation for anybody involved.
Loved him. He's my only dad. And some people don't even have the dad.
Prophet, you wish your son loved you this much.
Or moms. And I don't really have my mom in my life anymore, but I do have a dad. Anyway, I can't talk anymore. So anyway, thank you. Have a great day. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. I know things will get better. So thank you.
Now that might be the year's best waifu. That's tragic. That's awful. That's awful. Gotta get Frosty off of that one. Cause that's some depressing shit. Depressing but interesting, right? Like there are lessons to be learned from something like that. This is an interesting YouTube channel, I can tell you that much. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the name out loud. I guess people could find it if they want. If they want to find that video, they can find it. But MC Earl 3. A lot of re-uploads. So this is a lot of internet lost stuff. Frank Hassel dominates Boogie 2988. Oh yeah. If you don't know who Frank Hassel is, everybody, well, Frank Hassel is a dude that is somewhat funny. That goes out in public and fucks with people. Seems to be his thing. I actually only found out about Frank Hassel pretty recently, over the past year. I'm just not as plugged in as I used to be to a lot of this stuff. And that, I guess, kind of the point of Nightcap is to reacquaint myself a little bit and see how far we can go to the edge before YouTube bans us by playing something that's not supposed to be on there. With that, I'm off. I hope you can lighten the stream. Godspeed, brother. Have a good night, Prophet. Godspeed. work well. When you're done, you get in contact with me, buddy. You got some catching ups to do. But yeah, why men like open world games? All right, where can we go from here? Maybe we'll check out my notes. That was a fun little excursion, though. That was, in a weird way, that was an organic growth from VR Waifus to that. That is kind of that's kind of a trajectory that actually tracks. It makes sense. So what did we find? I found a few different, like, weird documentaries and stuff we could probably check out for the nights. There is something called the Fifth Avenue Project, which Walter keyed me into, that I want to make a night of, but maybe we should we just take a taste? I don't know. If I always say that, and then I end up just on here for like 3 more hours. But I don't know. I found this documentary called Dirty Girls, high school girl documentary. Madness in the Fast Lane, about a group psychosis. Child of Rage, which I don't even remember what the fuck that was, but I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go check this out. If I can get it to copy. There we go. Link to clipboard. Thank you. What a wonderful night. What a wonderful evening we're having, everybody. Hey now. Hey now. Having some double rye. Hey now. Well, let's check out Dirty Girls. Will it be as exciting as the name? Who can say? Who can say? Starts off in the spring of 1996, my senior year of high school. I documented a group of 8th grade girls who were notorious for their crass behavior and allegedly bad hygiene. Sounds like magic to me. Sounds like magic, folks. What could it be about? Oh, yeah, we got some. This is the kind of shit that I made when I was in fucking high school on my dad's computer. He bought a computer with like a Sony Vaio, and it had like a built-in, like it was made for like media editing and stuff. And I think he did that with a little tip of the cap to his son. He knew his son was into that stuff, and making stupid little weird travel logs and stuff. I wish I still had the one. I made one about like me, Big Paul, my dad went to Cancun around the time I turned 18, and I made a travel log, and I just didn't. I don't think I still have it. I don't think I saved it.
Fire up the Batmobile, 'cause I
The Moldy Peaches.
gotta get out of here. I don't speak the language.
They don't shower. Yeah, they're trying to be rebels, you know, rebelling against society.
Yeah, the Dirty Girls wear clothes that closely resemble the likes of a clown, clothes you might find in a garbage can, out in an alley.
I think there's stinky and nasty, they need to shower, and they need to learn to shave. Oh, God. They got bigger mustaches than God, I know. Well, maybe not him, because look at that. God, yeah. God, yeah.
We're kind of just
Oh,
outcasts.
hey, hold on. Let's go back to here. This kid. If you can't trust this kid, then who can you trust? He doesn't look like a potential date rapist at all.
I know. Well, maybe not him, because look at that. God, yeah. God, yeah.
We're kind of just
God,
outcasts.
yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
they're actually getting to be a pretty big of a group now.
Yeah.
I mean, before it was just like maybe 2 people
like
in your
2
grade.
girls at first.
Maybe like 2 people in your grade, and they were kind of weird, and most people would just leave them alone, and they would hang with their own.
Now these dirty
Now
girls
there's
are
a whole group of
everywhere.
them, and they just, it's not like you can't notice them.
I mean,
it's just unacceptable. They look like trash. They're wearing garbage. They wear this hideous makeup all over their face. They extend to the greatest limits of insanity and hideosity, and I just don't understand why that's something that they strive for. What does that say? What does that say about you? I mean, you're filthy. You're filthy. I mean, God.
Oh shoot! I want a dirty lifesaver. Go with my reputation. Like what?
What?
These two my sister's friends. They were.
Yeah, it's just edgelords. This is just the '90s versions of edgelords. Like, you know, there's other groups of people like this. Like, you have like your goth girls, your hippie chicks, like whatever. This is not impressive. This is not that impressive. This is not that like illuminating.
My car one time. Should I tell the story about the hair? I was giving them a ride home because she came home after school, right? My house. And I had all the windows open in my car, and all of our hair was blowing everywhere, and her hair was like just sticking down. Maybe it's like a...
She was so fucking dirty and disgusting and stinky that her hair didn't even blow in the wind. She's got problems.
You know, a statement about what it means to be a woman living today. I don't know if you can read that deeply into it, but I think that it definitely constitutes some kind of
going
strength.
against all the social,
going against the social constraints.
Right,
you know?
right.
See, these are pioneers, okay? They are being recognized by these girls. They say, listen, we don't have the strength, we don't have the willpower to be like these girls, to be trailblazers. These are basically modern suffragettes with their stinky asses and their greasy hair, really sticking it to the patriarchy.
Dressing like guys, having dirty hair. Okay, a real, like, sort of a dirty, quote, dirty girl is like someone who doesn't care what's like the in style for people and stuff. Like,
Right on, Kurt Cobain. Right on.
they'll just go about what they really feel, and like they're as where somebody like those three girls standing at the vending machine right there are like totally they feel like they need to be something, but they won't totally want to admit it. They'll just like they like feel like they need to be it. They're like, oh, this is cool because I want to be like Amber because she's so cool, so I'm gonna like dress like her and stuff.
Are you friends with Amber?
Yes, she's nice. Yeah. But they're not.
I'm not a dirty girl. I hang out with them because they're more interesting than Preppy. No, I don't see who are the...
See, she's not one of them, but she likes to moonlight. She likes to get her juice from the dirty girls. The dirty girls are more interesting. They probably write poetry. They probably listen to Sinead O'Connor and that other person that I can't remember her name. Ani DeFranco? Is that what her name was? You know they're listening to Ani DeFranco.
Dirty girls. I don't know any dirty girls. Only like Amber.
How did that dirty girl term come about?
Because their hair
I'll tell
like
you why.
effective it.
Do you want me to tell you why?
No, because nobody wants to hear your voice anymore.
People are intimidated by us because we're who we want to be, and we're not. You're not one of them, remember? Dirty girls. Not. You just said intimidated by us. You just said yourself that you're not. Like our group, like the people who don't give a shit. Yeah.
Fire up the Batmobile.
Tori Amos, that's who I was thinking of. Thank you, Sarah.
'Cause I gotta get out of here.
I say that as somebody that doesn't actually hate those artists. This music here is probably some high school bands. Sounds like the Moldy Peaches, which probably came out way after this. So these people are pioneers. Maybe this Moonlight, this grifter has some insight.
I don't speak the language, and you gave me
Yeah, these are just crust punk girls by a different name. Like, these girls will grow up and they will become crust punks. They will still be gross and nobody will want to be around them, and they will blame you for that. Interestingly enough, we're going to watch this, but after, from 2013, this filmmaker, the guy who made this in high school, got these girls back together in 2013 and did a little reunion video. So we're going to check that out after this.
choice. You gave me no real choice. You made me see that my behavior was an opinion. So fire up the Batmobile, 'cause I gotta get out of
Like, they honestly don't look that dirty. I've seen much dirtier. I can tell you for certain.
It's the mouth of the gift horse, I know. But I gave it my best.
Oh, I know,
shot.
Sarah.
I gave it my
know.
best shot. I gave you the performance of a lifetime.
So, did you guys choose the name Dirty Girls, or was that put on you?
What? I've never even heard that.
I know. Well, no, it's like I heard it in my carpool.
Bye.
Really cool guy.
We have to go now. Bye.
Bye.
So, you didn't pick that yourself?
No way. I don't even understand it.
Are you dirty?
No, I don't know. I don't consider myself dirty. It's turned into a lot of people that don't even know me.
Those eyebrows say differently, sister. Those eyebrows say differently.
No, oh, Harper, dirty. Amber, dirty.
Do you wash? Do you guys bathe?
Yes. That's the thing, is that people don't think we do.
Imagine being asked that, especially as an insecure teenager. Do you guys fucking, like, take showers and, like, scrub your asses? Like, do you guys, like, do that? Do you guys, like, do that stuff?
And I don't mind that they don't think that's what we do, but if they don't know us and they've never talked to us before and they suddenly judge us and we're walking on the street and they're like, take a shower. I have no idea what they're fucking talking about. They're like, I can smell you. They fucking can't smell me. I mean, I took a shower last night and it's just like the biggest fucking thing. I hate it so much.
To me, if people think I'm different and like, well, I mean, being different's fine, but like if people think that I'm weird or I'm a grunge or whatever, yeah, then I just think they're freaking prejudiced, and I don't care about them. It doesn't matter.
I feel like we're just dressing how we want to dress, and it has nothing to do with fitting a movement, fitting a new style, making a new style. It's just not competition between girls. We're not going to walk around with our legs open to all the guys like I know a lot of girls do, and that just, I don't know, a lot of people...
You know, things change. Fashion trends change. Affectations change. But the spirit does not change. And this is the same kind of shit like you would hear when I was in high school, which was a few years after this, a few years removed from this. I'm not that old. Don't let the gray hair fool you. I'm a young man with gray hairs.
Are against us for that.
Do you consider yourself a riot girl?
Look, I love the freeze frame. Riot Girls, the punk feminist youth movement started in the U.S. in the 1990s. Really? Was it the 90s that started?
Yeah, I do. Because I think that a riot girl is someone who doesn't believe in the way that women are treated in the society right now. And not only women, though, it also has to do with different, like, any prejudice, like racism or sexism, or even against gays and bisexuals. And it's just...
Shit, they're like those fucking, like, ex people. No sex, no drugs, no caffeine, whatever they did. Sleater Kinney started that Beyond Bikini Kill. Truth, sister, truth.
We really hate that kind of stuff, and we're willing to stand up against it and state our opinions, and not just like hide behind barriers like a lot of women do. A lot of women like get all this crap from all these guys and they just turn around and walk away, but we're the type of people that aren't going to turn around and walk away. We're going to walk up to them and confront them and tell them what they're doing wrong and just let them know so it gets through their mind.
So these were just kind of the bitchy girls from high school. The nanny state. The woke nanny state. It was always there. The Gay Straight Alliance. Do you remember those people in high school? Do you remember those people? The Gay Straight Alliance. They're just busybodies. They weren't actually achieving or accomplishing anything. They were just making themselves feel better so they could virtuously signal. This is before the concept was even known of virtue signaling, right? Before we had a name for it. Just so all like the 3 gay kids in school knew, You weren't with these bigots. So you would just yell at them in the hallway when somebody would say the F slur, the G slur. Let's stay on YouTube as long as we can.
But I remember, like, last year, you guys would wear lipstick all over your face.
What? I never wear lipstick all over my face. Just
Well, and like,
did that for just because, like,
to prove
felt
it.
like it. Because so many people, like, would get mad, so just kind of, like, pissing them off. But because they were like, oh my god, look at that lipstick. And so it's kind of like, yeah, look at it. Okay. I went to camp, and the first day I was at camp, everyone said, I mean, I didn't even know these people, and the first day they were like, that's the girl who didn't take a shower since Kurt Cobain died. And, I mean...
She didn't. Because that's love. Okay? That's respect. It's called respect.
that would be like a long time not taking a shower.
I think the bottom line is probably just attention most of all.
Attention, and something's wrong inside the home, and they need some sort of attention from their parents to act totally different and totally like out of whack.
It's just a rebellion thing. Like,
That's the easiest thing to do, to rebel. And especially if you come from a wealthy family, the first thing that people expect from you is to be clean and to look nice.
So is this kid calling them out? He's saying, yeah, these are the dumb, like, rich bitches in town that, like, they have the privilege. They have the ability to be unlikable. You know?
That's the first thing that they're going against.
my housekeeper gave me this shirt.
My housekeeper gave me this shirt. Nice cut. Nice cut. That was a beautiful edit. That was a beautiful edit.
My shrink gave me this shirt.
These are beautiful edits. This kid, speaks a little bit of truth. He's just like, listen, like, if you can kind of, like, afford to be this way, that's why you're going to act like that. Like, you have no stakes. You have nothing, no skin in the game. So you have the privilege. It's like Pussy Riot. Remember Pussy Riot from Russia? Granted, you know, obviously, shouldn't be arrested, all that stuff. Shouldn't have been persecuted in that way. Pussy Riot was this awful punk band that was the children of the intellectual elites of the area that had nothing of substance to say. Nothing. Should have been completely ignored. And actually, when the Russian state went after them, it made people actually respect and pay attention to them, even though they're just like these dumb, rich bitches. Very frustrating.
It was basically like after my parents kind of separated, and I was just like,
That had a lot to do with it. We were just the most perfect family. We were the ideal family that anyone could be. And then when they separated,
except for we didn't go golfing on Sundays.
For me, I didn't notice it. Amber noticed it a little bit more before we actually had the big like fight conversation or whatever.
I noticed that they were dirty. Like, hey, have you been showering? Me neither.
But it was such a shock to me that I kind of like freaked out.
I like thought, fine. I don't care. I was like, not that they separated, but I was just like, I'm not gonna do anything for anybody anymore. I'm not gonna look good for anybody, because, why should I? Then I started getting clear in my mind. I can be whoever I want to be. I don't have to dress for anyone. I don't have to look for anyone. I don't have to do anything for anyone.
That's
I can
a
just
big part of it.
be myself.
So I hope you all will see there just isn't a place here for me.
It's weird because the girl thing has come back into vogue. That is something that has become part of some modern parlance, Like, it's come back. People are talking about that again, talking like that, sending text messages and Twitter stuff. Like it is back. This primal, guttural thing that I cannot stand. It's like the de-evolution of society.
Look around and feel like somebody must be fucking with me. I just can't.
This is our zine. Yeah, this is like a women's rights magazine, and like it's just basically about riot girls and our opinions on how women are treated in the society. There was this guy.
Oh, so when she was asked if she thought she was a riot girl, that was kind of a loaded question. That was not a sincere question. It's like, oh yes, I am a riot girl, and here's our fanzine. Sarah says, I used to be outside of $5 shows with crusts that were mad. They were kicked out of prominent homes for stealing their mom's heart meds and so put out and wanting to hop trains. Yeah, it's like this self-martyrdom thing. This putting yourself in the positions to like make yourself a martyr and to be so all your friends and everybody can be like, oh God, you know, I can't believe they're such squares. It's like what hippie kids used to do. It's not very, very different.
Reading it, and like he was reading some like the personal stuff, and he was like laughing and saying it was like all bullshit, and I was like, no, it's not, you know, and he was like, no, it's not. Basically, we're against most of the ways that like men treat us and how they're not even aware that what women are feeling, and also with the fact that a lot of women are in competition with each other when they should be like together, and it's really like it's not
Spoken like true intellectual 16-year-olds.
funny. This is like not a joke.
Now this is an example to me of dime store feminism. Because I mean, look at it. It's like all this like stuff like, oh, I have a right to be mad. I have a right to be sad. I have a right to be disgusted. You don't have a right to tell me to shut up, so don't even try. Like, what is that? Like, is that supposed to be like, oh, I'm all hard and I'm a woman and I know how to fight people?
Oh my God.
I know.
I haven't seen it either.
Okay. I haven't seen it, so let them see it.
Let's check out the latest issue of Girl Revolution.
Look at it. Isn't it like ridiculous?
Wow.
These bitches are just slaves of the patriarchy. They cannot understand how this provocation is actually empowering, etc., etc. I mean, in some way, maybe it actually is, right? There's nothing wrong, I think, when you're young of like acting out and trying to find your place and trying to thinking that you're smarter than you are. You got it all figured. Everybody's got it figured out when they're 15 or 16. Everybody's got it all figured out. They're the smartest person that has ever lived. And that is a trend that will continue until the day you die. You will always be smarter than somebody else. You will always be smarter than the other generation. You will always have better ideas. It's interesting. Yes, sir.
Now I realize you killed yourself. I feel your plastic surgery. Bleaching beautiful hair and perfect figure. I thought nobody could be as beautiful as you. Go ahead, cover up yourself. Your true beauty. Go ahead, throw yourself away. I wish I never fell for you. Doll parts? For your doll parts.
Is that the whole song? Is that the whole lyrics? But anyways, like it's just earnest teenage stuff, right? Like you just kind of throwing this stuff out there. And when you are this kind of kid, when you are this kind of person, you open yourself up to ridicule because most children, most teenagers don't have those kind of empathy centers, don't have that kind of broad perspective, cannot see where you're coming from because it's not this immediate reflexive thing for them. You don't have the life experience. So when you go around and you're a kid and you're like maybe you write some poetry or you're in a band and you write songs and you ask like your peers to kind of give you some criticism, some critiques, some feedback. They are not equipped to do so. They aren't because they cannot see past their fucking nose. And that's no fault of them because if somebody were to ask you the same thing, you probably would feel the same way. How many times have friends given you a demo tape and you're like, okay, sure? How many family members have done it? You know, these are things that, like, you know, you struggle with as a human being. And as you get older, you kind of understand a little bit more how important it is to that person, to those people, and how much your actual honest feedback means. When you're a teenager, you don't get that. You don't fucking understand that. You don't get it.
Like pictures of women like exploiting themselves and then like getting really mad at it. It's like it's nothing new. It's just nothing new, and I don't know why it's such a big deal.
It's not creative at all. It's like guys, they're 13 years old.
This chick right here, hold on.
It's just nothing new, and I don't know why it's such a big deal.
It's not creative at all.
This is how I dressed when I was in high school. I actually have that shirt, I think.
Like, guys, they're 13 years old. I know, but...
I said I think it's brilliant. This is absolutely wonderful. It's like...
Future rapist. Future rapist. This guy thinks it's brilliant. He's one of the woke ones. He knows what's going on. He's up. He believes in female liberation. I'm a feminist, he says. I'm a feminist.
It's a Marxist critique of the world.
How can that be a Marxist?
A Marxist critique of the world.
Critique of the world?
Because I truly believe that capitalism is the most evil force in the world. That's a perfect statement right there.
That is so ridiculous. Why? Why? Why?
I'm not a person to judge what's right and what's wrong in life, but this is really like dark and nightmare-y. Like, this is something you dream about and then wake up the next morning and want to...
It's demonic, Karen. It's demonic. But for real, though, if you have the gumption, the ingenuity to put that together, to make all the photocopies and put it out to your friends, then you're not friends. More power to you. Even if I think what you're saying is naive.
Like, kill yourself.
There's no reason to respect these people because they don't say anything but stupidity. Because it's all like, I have a right to be mad, I have a right to be sad, and who gives a shit?
The reason why people put so much negative energy towards us is to make themselves feel higher, and I totally believe that, because a lot of
but you know, what these girls aren't acknowledging is that they are actually putting out an intense amount of hostility, right? Those fanzines are lashing out. They're very aggressive. So when they say, like, I don't understand why people don't, like, just accept what we're doing and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's, like, it is something you are courting to a certain degree. You have to expect that reaction. And in essence, in a meta sense, like, that is what you are trying to actually garner, is that reaction. That's what you're saying, girls.
people, if they're popular or not popular, it doesn't matter. The reason why they put people down is to make themselves feel higher and give themselves more self-esteem, more self-power, more self-confidence. And that's so dumb to, to change somebody else to make yourself different. The only way to change yourself is to change yourself.
This is changing what I'm thinking of them right now. I thought they were quiet. I thought they weren't like this. I thought they were more quiet like that. But I guess it's deeper inside of all these. Ew.
So you see them as being darker people now, kind of like.
I see them more as like they hate everybody.
Sad. Yeah,
they're never happy. They're always like
that. They always look at the bad things in life. Right? Sometimes you have to look at something.
So we have, relative to this scenario, the hot friend, the ugly friend she hangs out with to look better.
I mean, my life's not perfect.
I mean, we shall die, take her and cut her out in little stars. I mean, come on, this is just like, ew.
Okay, well, can I say something she was talking about before? Okay. Oh yeah, a lot of the people that try and make fun of us, it's also because they think that we're probably stupid. I mean, the way we look, I mean, we've got to be stupid. I mean, they don't pay attention in school. They don't do their homework. They think we're stupid, and so I think that they.
You're talking like you're stupid. Just saying. I mean, I was a teenager once too. I understand.
They wanna watch us fall. They wanna watch us. They wanna watch us get mad so that they can laugh. So also when they insult us, they also probably expect us to go, "Oh, fuck you." But it's like then they'll probably just be like, "That's pretty funny," you know, and just kind of laugh at us because they want to see us get all mad, and it's kind of creating a scene, and they can watch us and they can
they
laugh.
have the power when
the
they create
stupid
that
grungies, yeah, and it's kind of like a show, and it's so when they say these kind of things, it really doesn't bother me because they're trying to get something out of it. Oh. So it's like, I mean, so if they're gonna say something like that, I'll just be like, "Thank you, thanks for your opinion," and then walk off.
I find it personally offensive that they're fighting for women because I'm a woman and They're not. No, I know. And they're not. I'm a woman for girls. They're fighting for little girls. I mean, what do they know about?
I've heard people say that you're too young to really know what you're talking about when you talk about.
Yes.
Fuck themselves because that is such bullshit. Everyone at any age can know that women are being raped, and we're the ones who have the friends who've had those experiences, and so we know their feelings. So I think that we're closer to knowing what the hell we're talking about than an older adult, or that is just the meanest thing to say, that we don't know what we're talking about. Of course we know. I mean, I know a lot of people that have been raped. I know a lot of people that have been sexually molested. I've been molested, and it's like, to say something like that is totally cruel, and it's not true, and it's anyone can know about rape. However,
the weird thing is, I do not want to dismiss somebody saying something like they've been molested or touched or raped or whatever. I would not want to do that. I do not find these girls very credible. Sarah writes, all promising young women. Yeah, kind of, a little bit. Joker 2020 for the ladies.
how doesn't matter how old you are.
Talk to him about that because that's
Fire up the Batmobile.
That's a Liz Phair song. The Batmobile. Oh my goodness. So we have a follow-up to this. 2013's Dirty Girls reunion.
Fire up the Batmobile.
Her hands legit look dirty there though. Like she has some sort of bronzer on them. It's very odd. In November 2013, Amber Willett reunited with her fellow Dirty Girls Lauren White and Carly Ritter at the Echo in Los Angeles. The Lauren's band. Whoa, hold on, whoa. Where Lauren's band Night Terrors of 1927 was performing. Oh, so they never stopped being insufferable.
Girls, I love seeing this. We're literally reunited for the first time in so long.
The three of us haven't been together since 1895.
Talk about what Dirty Girls was at that time, because when at least when I reflect back on it, it was.
Wow, they grew up to being just exactly what you would think, the worst version you could have possibly imagined they would grow up to be. All things that are confirmed. Spoiled, rich, fucking idiot girls who have no cares or wants in the world. Art is just a frivolous endeavor. They have actually nothing to say, and that all just happened in that fucking 10 seconds. Holy shit.
It wasn't something that we did on purpose, meaning like we didn't try to be like, we didn't name ourselves the Dirty Girls. We were coined that. It came out of nowhere. We were just doing our thing, and then all of a sudden we were the Dirty Girls.
I was so influenced by like musicians of our time that I feel like I wanted to emulate that as
No
much
shit.
as I could by dressing like these people that
No
were
shit.
such idols to me, that were so cool.
I also feel like there's this element of, we went to this really amazing private school where many of us came from really privileged backgrounds, and I remember
No shit.
at that time, it felt to me like you could either be a girl who wore designer clothes and was like dressing for guys. And this is my perception as a teenager. I see there were many more things going on than I realized, but you could be that, or you were...
Oh, look at this. The face of a not complete moron. This person right here she doesn't quite understand. She doesn't quite understand. Like, oh, perspective? Getting older? What?
Like pushed so hard against that you were not about this worship of wealth or worship of beauty. And as a very insecure and awkward 13-year-old,
you liked it
that
though.
was
You liked it though. You liked having things. And now this person is guilty because they understand. We had things. We got it. We kind of understood. This is cool to me.
saving grace for me, because I couldn't be that, and I didn't want to be that. I knew whatever I was looking for, I didn't know who I was. It wasn't in a Kate Spade purse or like in CK1 perfume. CK1 was very popular.
I mean, people were mean, you know? People would like be blatantly mean and be like, ah, you smell, or like, you're gross, oh, look what they're coming, and we would laugh in their face. We would just always be like, hey, like we would like go up to those people and like mock them right back.
We would walk by and just like stroke someone on the arm. We would be like, handsome. I remember that. And one person in particular, and I have to say, like, I take responsibility. I was invading his space, but he was like, if you ever touch me again, I will.
He flipped out.
Like,
it was like we were scared, like he might hit us.
I never stroked someone again after that.
No.
I will.
I think we went home and ate like string cheese and Doritos and cried.
They're just like us. They're just like us.
There was that moment where you
Were
talked about your
you?
shirt.
My housekeeper gave me this shirt.
My shrink gave me this shirt.
Yes, my housekeeper's shirt, yes. And I was not being funny. I didn't know. I just said it, yeah.
I thought for sure
Oh!
when you mentioned...
I was smart enough to like have planned that out beforehand. No.
And what about Anna, who was in that scene with you?
Anna's rad. Anna's living in Australia. She's a chef. She has like opened a Mexican restaurant in Australia, I think in Perth.
No fucking way.
She's exactly the same, just a firecracker.
When she was mentioning her shirt, she was probably being
I
funny.
do like that she
Yes.
smokes though.
She
I'm
was
okay with
definitely being funny. She
Smoking
caught it
is
like that
cool.
And went and played off of it so well. Yeah. My shrink gave me this shirt. She's like 12.
I thought you two were way wittier than like most of us when I saw that shit. Yeah, for sure. You're like, my housekeeper, and she's like, my shrink, and I was like,
no, I know that was way
these
above
girls are so fucking on it.
Yeah, I don't.
that. Oh my god. What fucking morons. Like this is painful. Like this woman right here. This
I don't know
person.
if I was, but
The redhead here in the middle, she's just kind of laughing along. She is becoming an adult. Like she understands. These people are psychos. This person. Oh my god! I thought you were just so fucking great, and you just fucking knew what you were doing. And this person's like, yeah, we were kids, we were young, it was fucking wild times, and oh my god.
But I know that she was, for sure.
And you were just quiet girl.
I mastered hiding from the camera at that age.
I'm
Very
sure.
insecure. Still insecure, but here I am.
By the way, what are you doing today?
In life?
Yeah, like who
I'm
is
doing
Carly?
music. Yeah. I'm also doing music and more of like a folk country rock. And it does come out in my songs of like trying to, you know, find where your self-worth comes from and being independent and strong on your own and all that. So I hope I can, in my own little way, push and promote being yourself and being proud of who you are.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
If only you were in a cool rock and roll riot girl band like me, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Me? Oh. Because these people are nobodies. They're not doing anything. They're not making a living doing this stuff. So it is the rich girl to the max. This is Hollywood. This is LA lifestyle. Their parents are probably fucking producers.
I don't remember when it was actually screened at Crossroads. Did you guys see that screening?
I don't remember. I did, yeah.
Do you remember what that was like, seeing it like at that time with those kids?
I remember hearing that some of the people in it who were sort of mean felt bad when they saw, like, and they got another side of it, probably from you and Harper. It did accurately represent what we were up to.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Dorito.
Minus the string cheese. And I don't think I had ever heard from you, like, your take on everything, and so to hear for the first time, like, where you were coming from was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is real
intense.
More than I maybe thought for myself. I don't know.
Wait, so you heard my take in the video?
Yeah, because I remember seeing the documentary, and aside from being like a little, like, oh God, how did that come off with some of what we were doing? But then overall, like what you guys were saying, and today I still, like when I watch it, I'm so impressed by the thoughtfulness of 13-year-olds.
Your words were so profound.
The thoughtfulness of 13-year-olds. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, there is a saying, out of the mouths of babes, right? That is the thing. Children are very honest. They're very astute. They kind of cut to the core of things sometimes. When you're 13, that's probably not very true, though. And nothing of what they said in the documentary is at all interesting to an adult.
When you got on the podium and gave a speech, you know, like, it took it to a whole other level, for real.
That part took it to a whole nother level. That's how you know these people are fucking morons. They're full of shit. Nothing in that podium speech was articulated. There are things you could find in the periphery of that documentary that are interesting. Little slices of life, how people lived, the attitudes, etc., etc. But the statement given from the podium was just an incoherent, childish statement, as it should have been. As it should have been. Do not fucking elevate it to something that it's not. Do not do that.
What was your experience like when it went on YouTube and all these people saw it?
At first, I was nervous because of you see the most awkward phase of your life. Like all of a sudden, like Carly wrote me and she was like, "Oh, like there's a bunch of views on the Dirty Girls. The Dirty Girls is online," and I was like, "What?" And I like watched it and I was like, "Oh God!" Like you don't want to look at yourself as a 13-year-old being like so awkward, but then after like a week of the growth and like I was watching the reactions and reading the comments under it, I was like, yeah, like I was like, that's so rad, like especially given like my path, which has been like female based music. Like I was in an all-girl band for like 7 years, and like that part of my life was so important in like shaping my future that it was a cool thing to see. Like I evolved into what I was still that girl, you know? So I owned it as opposed.
That is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'm sorry, people may disagree with that sentiment, but that is not good. If you are 30 and you can see yourself as you were at 13 and be like, yep, same goals, same things, then what have you done? What have you done?
To like getting embarrassed and like loved it, and like I'm super proud of it. Like I think we were rad.
So I hope you all will see there just isn't a place
Harper, New York City. What is this? Talking with Harper in 2013. This one.
I live in New York. I've been here for 7
Eyebrows.
years. I suppose I've always had this sort of like go get 'em adventurous attitude, and it's come through in my life. I'm a photographer now, and after I graduated college, I ended up going around the world and traveling and testing out my career and hunting down mentors and asking them questions and learning about the photography industry all over the place.
Yo, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful young woman. No.
In New York.
I love it. I love it. I'm never going to be over it. I had to come to that realization. I mean, probably one day I'll be back in Los Angeles when I'm prepared to have a family, because I'd love to have a family near my sister. My sister and I are still so close. So like if she's going to have a kid or I'm going to have a kid, we want to be near each other. That's already like an agreement. Awesome. She looks amazing. Hi. By the way, New York is so much fun. The girl had neon green shoes, blue hair, and some metallic shiny pants. Awesome.
Like this is the problem. Like there's nothing real about that. That's just an affectation, and that's what they hook into this. They hook into this fucking fantasy like this. Oh, this is part of our. This is so beautiful. It's so quirky. It's so different. It's so New York. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You're a brain dead moron if that's what you think. Like, you could go anywhere in the world, anywhere in this United States from 2013 to today, and find some fucking idiot like that. Just saying.
Anyways, at the end of the school year in '96, the long version of Dirty Girls was shown to the whole school. Anyone was invited to view it. And I remember at least one in particular upperclassman that approached us and apologized for what she had said. And that was a big deal. And a lot of people felt like they understood what we were doing at our core. And so even back then in high school, we got some positive reactions from that Dirty Girls video. To have people who otherwise wouldn't look twice at you or would just judge you from a distance be like, that's really cool, I really like what you were saying. I mean, that's exactly, we couldn't have asked for anything better. You're always going to get bullies in high school. They didn't go away from the documentary, but we sort of had our space to be who we were after that video came out. I knew I was getting bullied, but I didn't feel bullied, and there was a difference for that.
So I
hope you all just love this kind of music. You know what I mean? Well, everyone, do we have any other Dirty Girl stuff we can get into before we leave this evening?
Okay, let's see there. Hello.
Oh, that's some video. Definitely a worthwhile channel to check out, but not what we're looking for right now. I'm not sure what this is. Not sure what this channel is. But anyways, I think that's going to be a stream for the night. Almost 2.5 hours. Got some good stuff. Some wild times. Make sure to come back on Wednesday night. Wednesday night we will be doing more silliness, more wackiness for Zoobox Live. Dan, maybe Ryan will be there. We're probably, maybe I'm gonna set up a mukbang viewing. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for joining with us. If you'd like to know more about Zoobox, check out the links in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. If you would like to make a recommendation, if there is something like you have found out there on your journeys through the internet, you have found a video You're like, I would love for Sean to see that and react to it. You fucking throw it in the comments. I will put it on the list. Always looking for stuff like tonight. Beautiful crescendo from Prophet. We went on a beautiful journey. We went into Dirty Girls, and now we are home free. That could be you. You could be the person that got the ball rolling. Nightcap is a wild show. We go where we go. No preconceptions. No planning. We just go where we go. And that's part of the magic, everyone. All right, everybody. I'm signing off. You have a great night. You have a great day. You have a great whatever. Good night. Goodbye. Forever.